Hey everyone, Happy New Year. I bought a car from Carvana recently and I want to share my experience. I had one. Was it good? It was good and bad. So, does it work? Yes, I took delivery of a car and everything worked out. Paperwork worked out. DMV, the transfer of everything with the plates and everything that you need to do. Everything is going to work out right through their website. But were there problems? Yes, there were a few. And we're going to go over those right now. Now you probably have a ton of questions. How does this work? What's going on? So we'll try and do like a beginner's guide here. First thing you want to do is have a car in mind, or not even have a car in mind. You can go to their website and search for a car. And it is so comprehensive that they go down to the scratches and minor details of the car. If something's wrong right away, they'll let you know. Now, they've got ASE mechanics that look at these cars, and supposedly only 1 out of 20 cars gets chosen for Carvana according to them. Keep in mind, Carvana only sells used cars. This isn't like a Craigslist or something like that. I don't know if they have a limit to the age of car that they'll sell, but I only saw 2013 as the oldest model. When you search for a car, you'll notice that they have multiple trims and levels of options for each car. And they'll also have different colors, so you can choose between a wide variety. I was looking for an EV car as my first little alternative fuel choice to add to the stable. These Chevy Sparks are super hot right now, and you may come across this purchase pending symbol, and it means that someone has started the progress. But they may fail or just may back out of the whole entire thing in the first place. So that car will become available again. Just leave your email. They'll contact you. Now, if you're getting nervous, you are taking a risk. You're buying a car sight unseen almost. You're trusting that these ASE certified mechanics made sure these are mechanically sound. Knowing that they're safe to drive, you can check out all the imperfections in the paint and the body works. Now, there shouldn't be too many, because they do sell pretty good cars for what I was looking at, and I looked at a bunch of them. Now, setting up your payment and how you want to pay for it is just super cool. They're super lenient with the years that you want to do the loan for. Even though they're used cars, they'll let you do up to, I think it was 72 plus months for your payment, which is absolutely awesome. So go look at other people's reviews, read other reviews on Carvana, and if you decide to do it and you decide to make the choice, you're going to have to give them all your information, of course, and you're going to have to start the process. So make an account first off. That'll help you out through the whole entire thing instead of trying to do that and make an account later. It just works easier. They're going to need, of course, everything for your funds, how you want to pay for this. So you're going to do everything online. You're going to do all your financing stuff. You're going to have 3 options. You can go through them, Carvana Financing, which is a different company, but it's through them. You can finance through your bank, or you could pay it right out electronically. Then you're going to need to give them pictures, front and back, of your license, your driver's ID. Everything checks out, they're going to get back to you, and you're going to do an e-sign, which is an actual document signatures on the internet. It's pretty amazing stuff. So I've got everything set, everything's finalized. I placed my order, and on the day of delivery, after waiting a week, it's delayed. Delayed like 3 or 4 days. They're saying that it can't hold a charge and the key fob won't communicate. I was super bummed, of course, but lucky that it happened in their possession before it got to me. Thank goodness. So I was figuring, you know what? Let's cut and run with this one. And they were gracious enough to let you cancel that order. No problems at all. And they understood. Now here's where I was a little upset. I waited a week for the car to get delivered. They brought it on a flatbed. They were supposed to. And they couldn't even load it on the flatbed. Now, for the week that I waited, they didn't look at this car or check it out once or even charge it. Now, they bring it to someone else who's kind of like a headquarters where they have the car or wherever the car is. They will ship the car to someone that's in a more local area to you, so that the delivery for the car is actually only a few hours away. Now, mine was in New Jersey and I'm in New York, so they were only an hour and a half away from me. The local Carvana dealer who got my car that morning of delivery had the issues with it right then and there. It may have been able to be avoided if they would have looked at the car within that week span. But I'm kind of glad that it happened like it did, because I got to choose another one, and I think I chose the better one. So say before, the whole entire process of them approving everything took about 48 hours. Once you do it the second time after you've canceled it once, it goes through almost automatically because they already have everything for you that they need. Then you're going to set up your delivery. I'm sure you've seen this site before. Wham, a couple days later, this thing shows up at your house. Now there is another method of retrieving and taking delivery of your car, and that is if you live near what they call a vending machine. This crazy contraption is exactly what it says, and it does exactly what it says. Our closest one was about 5 to 6 hours away, and here was our issue. We were buying an EV car, and if you know about electric cars, they have to be plugged into a wall socket or a dryer outlet, depending on what you have. Now this could take hours to charge, and we were afraid we were never going to be able to make it home. Now stay tuned to my channel, subscribe to SVTWRC, because we are going to get into this with this car. We're going to go into all different technologies with the EV, and we're going to share all the knowledge that we learned through this, me and my wife, because she is going to get a Tesla, and that is just going to be the ultimate EV car. Now I was so excited to get this and test drive it, but we did learn that they didn't know how to charge the car correctly. So it only came to me with 4 miles charge after I specifically asked for it to be charged. That wasn't enough for a test drive, so I figured, you know what? First thing we have to do is pull this in and plug it in. Now it's going to take hours because I don't have a 240 volt charger yet. So even on the 12 amp maximum setting that you could put it on, which my house can handle, it was still going to take 3 or 4 hours just to get us a good charge so we can go out and have a proper test drive. So that I was pretty upset about. So everything that happened after that was kind of like, all right, you know, I was happy to have the car though. So problem 1, no charge. Luckily, 7-day test drive is offered to every single car because you are buying the thing sight unseen, except for those couple scratches in the turntable that they put it on picture-wise. So for any reason, if you don't like it, if something's bothering you about it, give them a call before the 7 days is up, and they will 100% take the car back, delete the whole entire purchase, and give you everything back. Now, I didn't have to return the car, so I don't know from experience how it works. I'm loving this little EV vehicle, and we're going to explore every single potential performance upgrade, suspension upgrade. We're going to turn this thing into a little race car, which it almost is already. Now, styling cues, here's some before, and here's some after of just a few weeks with this thing. We've already managed to turn it into something that looks the part. Well, before we get too off topic, Carvana, everyone, it works. Give it a shot. It really was one of the coolest experiences, not having to deal with dealers and dealerships. Everyone knows that that can be a little bit of a pain in the butt, especially when you're dealing with people who are on commissions and things like that. No one's haggling you here. No one's trying to get you into a car that you really don't want. You don't have to talk people down from things. You don't have to go in there prepared with all these different tactics on how to work the dealers. As if you're into that, and some people love doing that, that's fine. Go do that. For me, this is what I might be doing in the future. Now, to see more of this car and to learn more about EV cars in general, subscribe to my channel. There's going to be a bunch of videos coming out about this. We have a bunch of videos already about Subarus and Ford Fiesta STs and Jeeps. So check that out. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And I'll see everyone later. Happy New Year 2019, everyone. Carvana.